All right, hey, shalom, shalom. I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakodash. Also, I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. And as always, peace, love, and many blessings to the elect. All right, this is your brother Atazawam, coming back to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai with another lesson. Lord willing, I do hope and pray that it's edifying. All right, we're going to get right into it. I got an article here from the New York Post. This was shared by the brother Ash, the head of the GMS Tampa camp. All right, shalom to that brother. All right, and we basically bringing more biometric news dealing with this fourth industrial revolution, going into autonomous technology, artificial intelligence, and things of that nature, which is leading to which is all leading up to the MOTB. Okay, as you can see, they're pushing, pretty much a malfunction in the tech world. Okay, you had a data breach that happened the other day with airports, and not to mention a lot of banks, had frozen and things of that nature. So what we're seeing is Esau is implementing a new world order, which we've been saying this for years. Okay, but you're going to start to see more things rolling out. Now, the article reads, it says, this airport will soon be able to automatically ID passengers using controversial new tech. See, it's controversial now, but eventually they're going to get everybody amalgamated to this technology. Just as you got people who religiously scroll all day on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram as if it's nothing, it's the new norm. Okay? Things that were seen as controversial has become the new norm. So a lot of people are accepting this fourth industrial revolution, which is going to be a digital prison. Okay, so this thing is amping up. You see World War III. So I was about to say World War IV. You see World War III amping up right now between Iran and Israel, and not to mention Russia, America, and Russia and its host. All right, things are getting a lot more intense, and we're also seeing a lot more biometric technology being implemented throughout our daily lives. Okay, so let's get into the article. It says no government should be trusted. All right, it said face it, times are changing. Facial recognition technology will soon be enabled at every security checkpoint inside Abu Dhabi's Zayed International Airport. So they pretty much have the infrastructure set up to where their systems can collect data from your facial structure. And America has the same technology. Okay, all they're going to do is put you into a database. Okay, why you think that Apple has it to where you can open your phone with your face? Okay, this is all being streamed into a centralized system, which that's the image of the beast. And being in that system, Esau is pretty much going to, control the narrative of him, pretty much putting you in a digital prison. Okay, so it says the smart travel project currently being implemented inside the futuristic flight hub serving the capital of the wealthy United or the UAE will replace the traditional screening process and the whipping out of the travel documents like a passport or ID card. So of course they're going to push it like it's quicker, it's more safe, it's more secure. You don't have to pull out your ID card, you don't have to pull out your passport. All we don't do is scan your face. Once everything comes back, it'll be 2-3 seconds. Once you get a green light, you free to board. And everybody's, oh yeah, I like that. That's quick. The same way you use Apple Pay, you put all your card information on your phone. Okay. Esau is amalgamating people into this digital prison. And a lot of people are gonna take the chip. Okay, because they don't see anything wrong with it. So the Lord is bringing this thing to fruition. All right. So now also what I wanted to show you brothers and sisters was I just Googled airports that use facial recognition. And look at all the airports in America that use facial recognition technology. This is already a thing here in America. Okay? Miami, Utah, LA, Biloxi, San Jose, San Antonio, Baltimore, okay, Detroit. A lot of the major cities throughout America has already implemented this facial recognition technology, whether you are unbeknownst to it or not. So Esau is setting this thing up. Now, what's going to eventually going to have to happen is there's going to have to come a crashing. All right, when you go into all the different four industrial revolutions, in order for them to implement the revolution following the first, they would have to crash the one prior. So we're in the third industrial revolution, transitioning into the fourth industrial revolution. So that means that there's going to have to be a breaking down of the third and an implementing of the fourth. Now let's go into the four different industrial revolutions. All right. The first industrial revolution was through steam power. So that's why you had the steamboat, you had the train. All right. And they used coal mining to pretty much produce that steam. You would see certain men, they would be feeding the fire with the coals, and the coals would produce the steam that will actually churn the engine. Okay? And through that industry, they were able to produce a high level of work. Right? Then you had the second industrial revolution, which came through what? Through electricity and through mechanization. Okay? General assembly. Okay? Mass production. Okay, where they was able to, produce cars on assembly lines. They were able to, pretty much run electricity throughout the different inner cities throughout America. Okay, and that industry brought about the warehouses and all the different power plants and different steel plants that you hear about and see about. That was all a part of the second industrial revolution. Then you have the third industrial revolution, which is computing. Okay. The internet became a thing. You were able to, access the internet within your housing. You were able to search the World Wide Web. You were able to work from home. Going back to the first and second industrial revolutions, you weren't able to work from home. There was no such thing as working from home. But in the third industrial revolution, that's how Esau was able to get people to work from home through the internet. And a lot of people got addicted to it, hooked to it. It became a way of life. But guess what? Esau could take that away just like he took the other industrial revolutions away. See, one thing you're gonna learn about this devil is that he changes like the sun, man, like the moon. Okay? I'm gonna read this chart. It says computer and automation, and the fourth industrial revolution, cyber physical systems, which that's why everybody is connected to the internet. You could connect your phone to your TV. And you could watch your phone off your TV. That's the fourth industrial revolution. You can connect your phone to your computer. You can connect to a Wi-Fi router. You can connect to a Bluetooth. Okay? You can FaceTime. You can send money from one recipient to the next. When years ago you would have to go through the bank, and the bank would wire the money to other people. Okay? But through cyber physical systems, you pretty much, the life is pretty much being constructed right now through the internet. Everything that you do is being monitored on the internet. So once they crash the third industrial revolution and they stamp the world with the fourth industrial revolution, you're going to have to receive that mark. So that's what everything is leading up to. Okay? Everything is leading up to the MOTB. And that's why we have to pray to the Lord that he resists us from taking that. Let's get into it. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And we constantly go into this, but repetition is the father of skill. You got to constantly drive home the points so that the listeners can get it. And you also have to remember that there are people waking up to the truth on a daily basis. So Salakia, for my rambling, I just wanted to kind of set the tone, and give some understanding based on what we see happening through these different industries. Okay, this is Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all. The word calls it, when you look into it, it means to produce or to make. So you're going to be forced to take this. It's not going to be an option in the matter. Okay, Esau is going to force you to take the MOTB. Okay, both small and great, meaning babies, older, rich and poor, all right, from Jay-Z's all the way down to, you know, the homeless people, free and bond, those that are locked up, okay, and those that are out and about in the world to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. When you go into that word mark, that word there in the Hebrew is karagma. I'm sorry, the Greek is karagma, which goes into an incision or a stake. And we've already seen the proof that it's that little device about the size of a grain of rice that you know the beast, being NATO, is going to force the world to receive. Okay, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark. So you're not going to be able to function in this society unless you had that mark. Period, point blank. I know we've constantly visited this subject matter, and we're going to continue to visit it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, because we in those times. All right, and if you don't receive that device, then guess what's going to happen to you? Your life is going to be in jeopardy. Esau going to try to kill you. You're not going to be able to eat. Going to put you in concentration camp, starve you out, try to force you to receive it. And that's why you got to be rooted and built up in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. See, everything is fun and games now till shit hit the fan. And shit's going to hit the fan very soon. It always does on the election year. Things always amplify. It says, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So pretty much you're not going to be able to move around as you do now if you don't have that device, if you don't have that mark. And a lot of people is going to take it, man. A lot of people are going to take it. That's why we got to pray and ask the Lord to give us the resistance in the hour of temptation. Not to fall to the temptation, but to endure through the temptation. Blessed is the man who will endure temptation. Okay? Last scripture, Proverbs 8 and 12. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty inventions. Those witty inventions being that MOTB. And that's why we was able to go into, you know, these different articles and, you know, look into certain things, you know, see how Esau is pretty much creating a global system to where they're going to be able to track your every move through biometric data. Okay? It have everything, your medical records, all of your purchases, everything that you bought, your whereabouts. Okay, all of your different whereabouts, where you was at 3 o'clock, where you was at 5 o'clock. They're going to know if you traveling out of town. They're going to know what you bought from the grocery store. They're going to know what you watching on TV. Hey, that's why you got to watch that show, Black Mirror. Black Mirror give you a glimpse into the future. Okay? And it's all through Esau's system, man, the image, which is the systems that they're going to use to house their technology. So this is very serious. This is very serious. Okay? Now it says, I'm going to read a little bit more of the article here. It says, it's designed with no pre-enrollment required. Passengers are automatically recognized and authenticated as they move through the airport. So you don't even have to enroll in this system. You're going to automatically be scanned and authenticated or denied. Okay? So you know how you get banned from an airport and you can't fly, you can't do these things. As soon as you walk in the airport, those scanners gonna pick up your face and they gonna escort you off the premises. So they're not asking you to be amalgamated into this fourth industrial revolution. They're mandating these different processes, man. It says he bragged about its traffic altering capabilities. People are reporting going from the curb into the retail area or to the gate in less than 15 minutes. That's crazy. You see, and they pushing it like it's quick, it's less hassle. You could go from eating and shopping to being in the gate in 15 minutes. It says to be able to move through an airport of that size in just a matter of minutes is really groundbreaking. Okay? And we know when Esau pushes convenience, okay, Esau pushes less hassle, Everybody bites that bait. It's easier. You really don't have to go through the whole TSA pre-check and da da da. You may as well, accept it and get whatever you need, and next thing you know, a whole crash comes, and then you just pretty much your spirit is already merged into that mind frame. Okay, so this is deadly serious. We dealing with very deadly technology. It's being posed as harmless and as it's secure, and that's why you see them. Always they keep pushing in the media about cyber hacking. You see the thing that just happened at the airport. Okay, you see the T-Mobile outages, the internet outages, Instagram, Facebook. They keep talking about Chinese hackers. They talk about the stock market and all these different things. People pulling out. This is all to push that fear that there's going to be some type of security breach, and they're going to present to you a more secure way, which is going to be through biometric technology, which is going to be monitored through that MOTB. So, Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson, brothers, and we're going to keep bringing these articles out, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Awashai, the Elder Apostle Tahar. Told brothers keep dropping them. So we're going to stay on it. Lord willing, when Esau implement this thing, the Lord keeps us from that temptation. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Awashai, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors once again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.